Afternoon. Is it afternoon? It's afternoon. I think so. We are. I just think they backed out of the tournament. I don't know the reasons why, but
I don't think we've ever not played it.
I agree. I think so. But yeah. All right. Sorry, I was talking to Sean there. Hilliard hockey varsity taking on the Dublin Coffman varsity team today in the second game of the Algar tournament. We are about to start. 15 minutes on the periods. And same group as we had yesterday, except we do not have Watkins. Watkins was kicked out, and he's serving a game suspension. So I don't even think he's allowed on the bench. So we might see him out and around here. Actually, yeah, I'm looking at him right now. Maybe I can get a mic on him. Probably not. That's all right. And we are coming in here pretty soon. Warm-ups are over. Everybody going to the bench. Looks like we're going to have River Carmody in net. Hilliard will be in the white. Coffman will be in the black. Should be easy to see them. All right. I'll try and do my camera work here. Yeah, see? Hey, Doug, look at the camera difference here. So the camera for the live feed, you can see a little bit better through this thing. This one up here, it's like, yeah, it's because of the net. It deals with the netting a little bit differently. All right. We are coming to the opening face-off here. Ref is asking for his people to come to the front dot, or center dot. And let's get this one other camera started. All right. Carmody in net, 15 minutes on the period. We're about ready to start. Okay, we have Kimbleton on the face-off. Kimbleton loses that. It goes back into our zone. Coffman tries to get around, goes down around the corner, comes back up to the point, it almost comes out. Looks like it still stays. They get it down low. Still in the corner. Clevenger gets there. Oh, boy. That's a goal against. That was pretty bad. All right. So the puck came out from the back and went straight across the crease, and it just got smacked right up over. So the score is 0-1 Coffman. That's, all right. That's 14:38 in. All right, guys, go get one back. Okay. Riley on the faceoff dot. Scores 1-0, 14:38 left in the first. 22 seconds in, and they score. All right. Riley wins the sorting out, loses the faceoff. Comes back down. Looks like Coffman still gets it. Gets sent down in. Barney goes into the boards a little bit. River came out from behind the net to play the puck, but looks like it ends up on Riley's stick going into the neutral zone. Barney gets down low, or not low, gets sent back down deep. Sorry. Comes back around. Wallen able to keep. He's able to keep it in. It goes to Eric up on the half wall, sends it back down. Riley's chasing it. Over in the corner, a little bit check, still behind the net. Moranto tries to get it. It gets chipped up and out where Ferrari gets it in the neutral zone. He's got two jerseys around him. He's going to have to keep it back. Gets sent back down into the Coffman zone. They pick it up into the out in the neutral zone. It's they got in on the left-hand side. A little bit of a breakup by Wong there in the slot. That's pretty good. And Mason was able to get it out. And let's see. Wallen gets it behind net, sends it on over up to the half wall. It ends up on Moranto's stick, and it comes out. Caden Francis gets it in the neutral zone. He has it going into the Coffman zone. Goes down to the left-hand side wall. Puck goes around the net. Mason picks it up, gets checked in the board, sends it back around. Puck comes out. Coffman sends it out in the neutral zone. Wong able to keep it from going into our zone. Puck is dumped down into our zone. That'll be an icing on Coffman. Score is 1-0. Coffman. They scored in the first 22 seconds. Unfortunately, we couldn't really handle the puck down below the goal line. But we are down in their zone. 12:59 left in the first period. Who's that? Who's that on the face-off? That is Kimbleton on the face-off, and it looks like we lost that face-off. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Gets dumped down far in. That's on net. River held it. So, yeah, it came on net. Yeah, it would have been a goal if he'd not stopped it. So, Kimbleton on the draw. 12:49 left. And it's one back, but we don't get the actual puck. Kimbleton's still fighting for it around the corner. It's shot over wide of the net. Brotherton picks it up, sends it on over to Clevenger. Clevenger loses an edge, loses the puck too. Puck still comes back into our zone. Martin gets it, comes some speed through the neutral zone, goes over on the right-hand side, drops it off. Brotherton can't hold on to it, so it goes back in the neutral zone. Barber in our zone sends it over D to Kimbleton. He's not D. And Martin gets it through the neutral zone, almost gets tripped up, goes into our zone, or into their zone. Down low, misses an edge, goes right into the corner. Barney picks up the puck, dumps it down low. What's going on there? Oh, gosh, that was a shot by 86, wasn't it? Yeah, point-blank shot by 86. And that's another shot for River. He's able to pick it up and cover. Yeah, that was on net. 11:44 left in the first. Face off in our zone. Riley on it. Wins it back. It gets sent around to Errett. Errett dumps it, brings it back around there to Barney up on the half wall. Barney takes a check, and it ends up going. The shot was tipped out wide from the point. They're sending it down low. There comes that. I think that was a save. It was tipped over or something. Either way, it ended up going over, and that was going over high. Man, we need to get it out of our zone here. There we go. Barney dumps it back down in where Eric's chasing it. Eric gets down low. Oh, that was Barber tried to get a shot off, but it ended up not going anywhere. Didn't get to it. Riley in the neutral zone. Sends it up to Eric. Eric just chips it down into the zone. Puck comes back out to the neutral zone. And offsides. Offsides, unfortunately. Coffman trying to get some speed in there. That's fine. Why do you let him walk in? What? Was that a goal? Wow. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there, but we let him walk right in. All right, shake it off, River.
That one I completely.
I don't know what's going on with that one. That one was a little bad. All right. Mason on the face-off. How you doing, man? Score is 2-0. Coffman. Moranto getting it on the board there. Wong down in our zone. Come on, get chasing it. Mason chasing. Coffman has control.
I think he was just nerding out at our setup.
Yeah, well, no, I think he had a better setup. Well, he had at least. Well, I talked to him for a minute. Yeah. And puck comes out into our zone. Wong gets it, and geez, oh my, I don't know if that was a shot or if it went wide. So it sounded like it hit a stick or something. Wallen picks it up right there, sends it on up to Kellen Luke. Can't get it. Gets tripped up at half wall. Puck still comes back down. Go back around. Wong getting attacked. Nobody down there low. Moranto going to chase it in the corner. Comes back down in. Luke able to clear it out to the neutral zone. We don't really have much going on here. We need to get some energy. And there you go, Kimby. There you go, Kimby. Kimby breaks it up in the neutral zone, goes down in, sends it on over to the right for Brotherton. Brotherton just chips it up and over. I think we've only got one shot on goal, don't we? Two. That goes down low. Brotherton down low at the goal line. Comes up, and Martin able to keep it in. And it comes out. I don't know if that actually got to the... There's Ferrari coming down low. In our zone. Puck in the corner there. Like Kimbleton, or no, Ferrari battling down in the corner. Puck comes up and out. And Clevenger able to get it out of the neutral zone. Gets a little bit of a rush. Shot right into the glove of the goalie. That was over the left shoulder, but he got his glove up there and he's able to hold it. Shot by Riley. Face-off will be in our zone, or their zone. River needs to shake that off, man. All right. Riley on the face-off. Left-hand side in their zone. It is lost. And puck is coming back up to the point. Ferrari actually able to keep it in. That's a good one because he was getting played up. Here we go. Eric didn't get a shot off there. He's still behind the net. Here comes Riley. Riley shoots it and he scores. Awesome. From the high slot. Riley from, I didn't know who was behind the net. I think it was Eric. From 25. Nice job. The score is 2-1 from the goal from Riley. 97, 25, 86, 13, and 9. Awesome. All right, we're back in the game. We're on the board. 8:25 left in the first. Here we go. Kimbleton on the faceoff. And we lose that one back cleanly. It goes back to Coffman. They send it up into the neutral zone. Barber breaks up the stick. Shot goes wide. Thought it breaks up the stick, but it went through and manages to get back on there. Coffman able to keep it in. Here's a shot right into the belly of River, and he's able to hold. Nice job. Nothing comes through. Bring those knees together. 8:06 left. Scores 2-1 in favor of Coffman. 97 Riley on the faceoff. And looks like it is sort of one forward, but it ends up, that's a shot. Save by River. Barber battling for it down low. Gets sent over the right-hand side. Barney gets it, tries to chip it up over to the center, and it ends up on a stick of a Coffman player. Gets broken up again from the slot, or high slot, actually by the blue line. Sent down low. Puck and eventually comes back out. Offsides, keep going. They need to go. Come on, Barney, get it. Almost. Comes back on wall and stick. He manages to keep it out of our zone. Eric almost gets it. Barney whacks it up in the center. Oh, man. He was looking for that check. Good job, Barney. Sends it over there to the right for Eric. Eric through the neutral zone, dumps it down in the far corner. And they go for a change. Stuhlgrer on the forecheck, along with Mason. Mason coming through with a nice check there. Knocks him off the puck. Another check there from the corner. Comes out. Puck still in the neutral zone. They have to dump it back down in, and Mason just says, sit down. Wong gets it back down low. Comes back up. Mason still has it. Tries to send it up to Francis. Doesn't make a connection. Comes back into the neutral zone. And Wong chips it up. Coffman gets it. They're chipping it through the neutral zone. Mason with another check on the boards there. Down low. Puck goes down low. Martin has it. He's going behind the net, and he's trying to get some speed. And they have his number. You need to get some speed now. Skate with him, guys. Stuhlgrer with him on the left. Martin comes into the zone. He gets it, and nothing. He goes around behind the net. Looks like he sends it up to the point. Wong sends it down low. Tries to get a shot. It gets blocked by a Coffman player. Now the puck comes through the zone. Kimbleton with a check. Puck is at their feet there. The board, a little bit of a board battle coming out. Comes out. Ends up on Kimbleton's stick. He's got Brotherton with him. Tries to go into the zone. Brotherton chases it down into the corner. I can't see past the pillar. Oh boy, what's going on? He ends up in the slot. We have 2 people low. Now we have a little bit of a rush. Well, Coffman has rush. Don't let him get through the sticks, guys. Come on, Clevenger gets it. A little bit of a holding. Comes up. Trying to look for some space. Sends it up. Bounces up. Come on. That's a shot and a save. Ferrari gets it. Up to Brotherton. Brotherton looking for some space. Tries to get some. Dumps it down low. Go get it. Go get it. Their goalie comes out and sets it behind the net. Yep, you're gliding. You're gliding. Ferrari able to keep it in. That was a shot, and it kind of got tipped up and over. Yeah. And here we go again. They're on the rush. Here comes their AAA guy. Barber ends up sending him into the corner, which is good. Puck's still out there. And Barber ends up with the puck. It goes, tips up and out. And Brotherton tries to make up for it. And Barber gets it again down in our circle. And he's just going to ice it. And that'll be icing on Hilliard. 4:43 left in the first period. Face-off will be down in our zone. 2-1, Coffman. Turn down for what? Riley on the face-off. And that is lost. Oh, 1. Eric gets it. He's going out of the zone, going through the neutral zone, dumps it down in the far corner. Riley chasing it. Battle on the board. Eric comes up with it. Around the corner. Sends it back down below the goal line again, where Varney trying to get to it. Keep going. Coffman ends up with it. They settle it down behind their net. Tries to set it up into the neutral zone. And it comes in. Martin able to grab it. Sends it over to Wallen. Wallen chips it up to Eric. Doesn't get a stick on it. Ends up coming through the neutral zone. Puck is still in. Barney able to keep it in. Well, Eric didn't see that. Oh, well. Comes out. Wallen hands on it a little bit and still manages to get it. Ends up on Riley's stick, and he dumps it high and into the zone. Puck comes back out of the neutral zone. I think that's going to be an icing call. Yep. Icing on Coffman. 3:39 left in the first period. Score is 2-1. All right. Francis on the faceoff. That's Francis, yeah. We kind of won that one back, but it gets whipped around the corner and over in the half wall. It comes up and out, and looks like we might have a little bit of a breakaway here. Shot goes wide. Ends up coming almost out of the zone. Francis with the check there at the point. Come on. Battle down low. Coffman ends up with it again. They send it up to the point. It gets... Whoa! That went off like 3 different people. Wow.
Second shot. I thought it fell.
I don't know. I don't know, but that went in, obviously, so Coffman just scored, but it looked like it went off like 5 different people. It looked like it ping-ponged over, like, man. That was just unlucky. Hamilton on the face-off. That's 3:09 left. Looks like they're giving the puck to somebody. I don't know. They're not handing it off right there. Hamilton on the face-off. Go get another one, guys. You guys have to go get these. Coffman gets it. They chip it up and over. And out. Hamilton gets it. We got a 3-on-1. And Clevenger. Oh, come on. That's a shot by Clevenger with a save. There comes again. 40. Come on. Get it in there. Nobody. That was just one shot by...
It's a weird glitch. It keeps showing up the dot staying there.
That's weird. And it comes back in our zone. Shot goes wide. River dumps it over in the corner. Wallen with a check there. Battle. Comes on up to Brotherton at the half wall. And we're able to break it out to Clevenger. Goes a little bit behind him, unfortunately. Not able to keep that. Puck down low. Clevenger gets it, sends it down deep. Their goalie comes out to play. Riley on the forecheck. Coffman able to come through the neutral zone. Can we not give him time and space, guys? There we go. That's a check by, who's that? Somebody. Anyway, Riley, get some speed. Come on, Riley. Go. Riley on the breakaway. Sends it in and scores the second goal. Nice job. Keep on going. Riley with the breakaway on our blue line goes through the neutral zone, manages to have three of the Coffman players at his back, goes down into the high slot, and just rips it right into the net. Nicely done. That's 2 by Riley, right? Nicely done. Score is 3-2. Coffman still in the first period, 1:57 left. Ooh.
You got an army.
They like doing this stuff. Sometimes it's me doing it myself, but and then usually I have somebody doing the camera because I can't do that. That's why I was looking at you, going, yeah, I think he's doing it all. Riley on the face-off, wins it, or no, he loses it, and it goes back to Coffman. Coffman does a little stretch pass, comes into our zone. Martin picks it up, chips it out to Eric. Eric dumps it on net for a shot by 25. Battle on the board there. Oh, boy. Eric gets it. Almost gets it in the high slot. Sends it over to Kimbleton. Yeah, gets it almost. Oh, my goodness. A pass right there and right through the crease on Clevenger's stick. Goes a little bit left of the net, just wide. Coffman through the neutral zone again. And here we go. Shot into the glove of River, and he holds it. Woo. That's why I was curious about your overlay with the score and stuff. And I was like, how's he doing that?
Yeah, play-by-play, too.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. But unfortunately, the YouTube people are very forgiving since I'm doing this. All right, who was that? That was Kimbleton on the faceoff. And he wins it back. Wallen gets it and sends it up to the point. It doesn't get out. And shot goes high. I don't know if that was a shot, but it was in his glove. He settled it down. The stat keeper, the stat keeper says that was a shot, so I'll believe him. River ends up holding it. Face off down in our zone again. 1 minute, 4 seconds left. Kimbleton loses the draw. Gets sent out wide to the right of the net. Comes up to the point. They're just sending it down low, looking for chips. And that, I don't know if that was a shot, but it came off of him. Or was the side of the net. River trying to keep it going. Come on, get that puck out of there. Brotherton tries to chip it up and out. And a little bit of a battle. Wallen and Kimbleton back to, oh man. Just need to stop going for the hit and actually go for the puck. All right. Come on, get to it. What are we doing, guys? Come on. Jeez, oh. I think that one chipped up and out. Back into the point. It goes down low. There's a delayed penalty here somewhere. There's a penalty on us on hooking. There's a hook on somebody. 20 seconds left in the period, and it looks like who's going for hooking? Clevenger's going for hooking? He wasn't even on the ice, was he?
I was about to say the same thing.
Was Clevenger even on the ice? Why are they sending him to the box? All right, well, we'll be on the penalty kill for 2 minutes here. 20 seconds left in the first period. Francis on the faceoff, 21, loses it, goes back to the Coffman player on the point. They're trying to send it down low, 15 seconds left. They'll send it up to the blue line. Shot from the blue line goes down, gets blocked down to the right. Pass goes over. There looks like they're trying to get another shot, blocked by Wallen, and it's chipped up and out, and that'll be the end of the first period. Okay. What's that?
What do you have two cameras?
This one shoots 4K, and this one is just the live stream, and I do 720p because I don't know what kind of connection I'm going to get in. But this is what we use for the API. I upload that one into API, so you already know that one. And this one is just there for show. So this is for the people. This is for the coaches.
Yeah.
So that's why I have two. And but a 4K video is like 23 gigabytes, so it takes a while to
What do you
upload.
use for amp?
Just some action cameras, 1080p action cameras.
I upgraded to Insta360s this year,
Okay,
so I can
those
get
do.
the corners.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not buying those, so somebody has to buy them for me.
I
I've asked. They're going for it, so around. Oh, Hilliard.
know which.
Oh, the one that's in net right now. Sorry. Hang on, YouTube. I'm in talking too, so I'm going to mute that. Sorry about that, guys. I was talking to another guy that does the video stuff, the same thing that I do. So we were exchanging ideas. Score is 3-2 in favor of Coffman after the first period. And we will be on the penalty kill for 1:40 here. River's still in net. Yeah, he does it all. That's one of the reasons why I was talking to you. Francis on the faceoff. Here we go. Penalty kill. And let's go. And we lose that. Ends up going to Coffman. They're still going. Go through the neutral zone. Into our zone. And we just let them sit there. Well, that's what we can do on the penalty kill. It's like there's a shot from the circle. Not much goes wide. Not much on it. Puck goes down into the left-hand corner. Ends up on the stick of somebody. And it's from the slot again on the left-hand side. Here comes a shot. And that was going wide. And it comes out of the zone where everybody's going to have to touch up. That's all right. That's all right. Coffman has it. Coming up through the neutral zone. And into our zone on the right-hand side, down by the circle. Now below the goal line, Martin checks him a little bit. Puck goes around behind the net and on the left-hand side now. Get on him, get on him, get on him. All right, back of the blue line, goes over to the right-hand side. Still on penalty kill, 38 seconds left. On the left-hand side. And shot. Looks like it hit River and went right down into the pads, so we get a hold and no goal, saved from River. And we'll get a change. 13:52 left in the first, or second. Oh my goodness. 32 seconds left on this penalty kill. Riley on the faceoff. And looks like we win that one. I tried to clear it, doesn't end up coming out. Riley's still facing it. It comes out of the zone. Riley chasing it. Trying to get some forechecking going on. 20 seconds left on the penalty kill. Coffman gets some speed. Don't let him get by you. This guy's got some speed. Comes down on the right-hand side, up at the point. Sends it on over to the center. And back over to the middle. And it looks like we got it from the right-hand side. Shot goes wide. Comes up. Left-hand side. Full strength now. Full strength. Nice. Clevenger comes out of the box. He comes down. He's trying to get to it. Will he get to it? Nope. He gets a shot, but he didn't get to it in time, unfortunately. Puck comes out, and that might be icing. No icing, no icing. Wallen chasing it. Ends up with the puck. Oh, that was Barber, sorry. Ends up going down and around. Can't see what's going on. It comes up. It comes out of the zone. Coffman still has it. Send it over in the far corner. Come on. Not really. Hit River. Shot from the high slot. Another shot. 2 shots and a hold. Oh, my goodness. We need to cover that slot. That's where they get their shots. My word. All right. And they got a highway right to it. The danger zone is what he's saying. All right, Kimbleton on the face-off draw in our zone. 12:36 left in the second period. And looks like we win that. Martin gets it. Tries to chip it up and out. It doesn't come out of the zone. It's blocked down low. Brotherton gets it. Look up, skating through the neutral zone. Comes into the other zone, or into Coffman's zone. Goes down. Has a little bit. I don't know. That shot, it hit the pad, but I don't know if it was going to go in. Whoa, that guy ducked. And Moranto and Kimbleton got tied up to each other. Ends up coming out as a little bit of a late hit by Brotherton, but it's all right. Puck comes back down. Kimbleton forechecking. Ends up coming out of the zone. Martin gets it. Turns around, looking for some space. Gets stripped up a little bit. Goes through into the zone. His shot gets blocked. Almost ends up trickling into the net anyway. Battle down in the corner. Puck goes behind their net. Coffman gathers it. Schooldreher on the forecheck. Comes back out on Kimbleton's stick. Kimbleton makes his way in. Has a little bit of help. Gets through. And what's going on? Oh, no shot. I don't think a shot came through on there, but there was a lot of movement in front of the net. Oh, come on. I'm sure that was a penalty in some other people's book, but not this ref's. Schooldreher sends it around the net. Coffman picks it up. Francis battling down in the corner. So with Schooldreher. Kimbleton check on the boards. Wong able to keep it in. Sends it down to the far corner. Hilliard getting a change. You guys got to change faster. Whew. Martin almost able to keep it in. Actually, he was able to keep it in. It's offside. Never mind. Comes back up. Martin gets it again at the neutral zone. Gets a little bit of space. Gets into the zone. Goes down to the right-hand side. Passes. Almost connects on a stick. Now we got a little bit of a breakaway. Well, not really a breakaway. We got a little bit of a development. Come on. Come on. That's a goal against. We have got to start whacking that puck away to the right. What in the hell is going on here? Okay, so what's that? No, puck was coming through and it was up, and the puck was off his stick, and he managed to get around the defender. And there was two shots there, so there were two shots, and then so the second one was a goal. Score is 4-2. Coffman. We win it. So who is that? Riley won it, and it goes to Eric. It gets dumped back down in our zone. Walling gets it down in the net. Got a nice little view of Sean there. Sorry. Comes back down low. No, it tries to focus on you, Sean. That was wide.
That is my good side.
Yeah. Barney has the stick through the neutral zone, dumps it down deep, where Eric is chasing. Comes behind the net. Mason able to keep it in, eats a check. Do we end up with the puck? Nope. Coffman almost try to stretch past it here. Looks like we have one other one-on-one again. And it's cleared by Kimbleton, and that's going to be an icing. 9:30 left in the second period. The score is 4-2. Shake it off, River. Get your head back in it. All right. Francis on the face-off, left-hand side. And that is lost. Back up to Coffman at the point. That was going wide, but River actually held it. Glove didn't held it. I think that was going wide. 21 on the face-off again. And we lose it again. Well, actually, yeah, it's down low. Now it's coming up to the point. Looks like he's going to try and take another shot. Saved by River. Ends up putting out. And no icing. So there was a shot there. It actually looked like it was tipped down and went off of River's pad. And now it's coming back. Coffman tries to get it through the neutral zone. And looks like we're letting them. They get it down low. It comes through the high slot. No connection. That's good. Boom! Francis with a big check. Barber takes it out of the zone. Into their zone. Getting down low. Sends it up to the point for Martin. Martin. Oh, my word. Misses the puck. And now we have a breakaway. What's going on here? River save. Blocker save. It goes up and over to the left. Comes out of the zone here again. Big save. Coffman gets it again. Dances around. Stop with that. Get up. Come on. Everybody just whacking at it. Still in the zone. Goes over to the right-hand side. Saved by River. Shot from the point. Saved by River. Brotherton gets it. Sends it out of the zone and just ices it. All right. 7:59 left in the second period. Score is 4-2. Coffman.
Well, it's like the nightmare I've been not wanting to see.
All right. Riley on the face-off. Down on the right-hand side. And that is, I can't tell. Looks like it's lost. Coffman ends up, they try to whip it in front of the net, but it doesn't end up good. It ends up on Riley's stick. Riley sends it up and chips it out. No icing. Coffman gets it. Barney checking. Ends up coughing up the puck. Almost gets it to Riley. They're able to chip it out. Stop playing it. Just go for it. Not out yet. Shot coming. That's up and over. Right-hand side. Down low. River, I think that might have been a save. Puck comes up and out. In their zone. Eric forechecking. Puck, they try to chip it up out in the neutral zone. It goes off of Eric's stick and up out of play. So we will have a face-off. Down in the zone. 7:05 left. Score 4-2. Francis on the face-off. And that face-off is lost. It gets sent back down around the board. Coffman not able to clear it. Mason keeps it down low. Or maybe not. Still battle right there at the pillar. Ferrari ends up playing with it in the neutral zone. Ends up on Barber's stick. Sends over to Mason. Mason chips it on over to Ferrari again. Goes back down deep. Barber chasing. Barber gets it behind the net. Sends it on up and out. Chips it up out. Puck is going down into their zone. Stuhldrayer forechecking. Well, they chip it out. Ferrari gets it. Tries to chip it up in. Come on. Francis goes in. It comes into our zone. Francis getting it on the half wall. Chips it up and out, and that's going to be an icing. All right, back down in our zone it goes. 6:05 left. No change in the score. 4-2 Coffman. Brotherton on the face-off. Nope. And that is lost. Shot goes and blocked by 33 by Brotherton. Clevenger tries to chip it up. Gets blocked. Oh, that was a shot saved by River. Marden gets it behind the net. Comes up, trying to get some speed. And decides to go back. Behind the net. Gets tripped up, and the puck comes out. And Brotherton trying to break up the pass there, but almost. Kellen tried to do it, but keep it in the zone, but lost an edge. And we lose the puck here. We have a breakout here session, and puck is shot, but it's up and out and wide. Here we go. Shot from the circle. That was I think that was tipped up and over. I don't think that got to him. Wong gets it. Gets a little bit in the neutral zone. They're not expecting. They dump it down, and that's icing. No, that was on net. Shot by. Did he play that, or was that on net?
That was going.
Yeah. Anyway, puck back in our zone. Good save by River. Shot from low angle. River was on the post and able to
I'm
make the
trying to
save.
be accurate with the placements too, because that actually
That does
creates
help.
the
Yeah. The heat map.
the danger.
Yeah.
Of the spaces, expected goals for the player, all that stuff.
Riley on the face-off dot. And looks like did we win that one? Looks like we lost that one. Wallen checks in the board. Barney going up the half wall tries to get it out. It doesn't end up going out. Barney we're just icing it. Good gravy. We're not on the penalty kill. Just go. Riley on the forecheck. Puck on the stick to Coffman where they get some speed. And like normal, here they come. Again. That was a very fast shot from the top of the circle. And it just went blocker side on River. And it just beat him. Can we stop him in the neutral zone? We let him go 200 feet.
Well, if you watch the neutral zone there was 3 black players going 100 miles an hour, and the white players not.
Yeah, we're not back checking. We're not back checking at all. Score is 5-2. Check it off, River! 21 on the faceoff. We lose that. And we let it go right there. It goes wide. So, comes back out in the neutral zone. Yeah, they're just passing a lot better. Don't go out for it. Shot was blocked, and it went trickled wide. Mason and Ferrari battling for it on the boards. Kaufman ends up with it again. Comes up to their point. And they drop it up to the blue line for the high blue line. High slot. Top shot gets tipped up and over. 21 coming. Oh, that's an elbow. That was 20. I think so. And Wallen going to the box. That's okay. Offsetting penalties. Roughing for both, I think. I thought that was Francis. All right, offsetting penalties. 3:52 left. 5-2 is the score right now. Brotherton on the face-off. Still 5-on-5. We lose that face-off. That shot goes a little not enough on it. Goes to the left. Still over in the corner. At the point, gets blocked out by Maranto, and then Maranto just gets dragged down. Not sure. A bit of a call there. That Martin just stop. Come on, send it down. Send it down. Penalty kill. All right, here we go. Come on. All right, well, let's go get it shorthanded then. Go in. Oh, that's right. You're right. That's right. I forgot about it. We're not on the power penalty kill. Doug reminded me it was offsetting, which I said it, so can't just send it down. But looks like comes back down into the neutral zone and then back in our zone. Martin gathers it and sends it on over to the right or left. Clevenger can't pick up the pass. Goes back down behind their net. Come on, fight for it. Maranto goes chasing for it. Comes back down. Think that's going to not be icing? Is it icing? That is icing. Okay. Icing on Coffman. 2:51 left. Face off down in their zone. I hate that pillar. That pillar right there. All right. 21 on the face off. Francis. And that's lost. And it gets sent up and around the board. Barber picks it up, keeps it in, goes down low. Gets the puck taken away from him, I think. And it's still a battle behind there. Barber still has the puck. Dancing around, trying to tries to get a shot. It's blocked. Francis down low. Comes up. Schooldrere keeps it in. Gets down low. Come on. Puts it back down behind the net. Francis gets it. Barber battling in the corner. Schooldrere tries to get it. Tries to look up at the point, but there's somebody blocking the pass there. That was a shot attempt by 21, I think. Ends up getting up and into the neutral zone. Wong gets it. Sends it on up. Gets chipped up in. Francis checks into the boards there. Schooldrere tries to get it. Mason with a check. Schooldrere dumps it down deep. Martin gets it back in our zone. Come on, guys. Get some speed. Martin coming through the neutral zone. Skate with him. Skate with him. Don't skate. Martin down low. Sends it on to the goalie on the mask right there. It's kept in, but Coffman ends up with it. There it is. Riley with the check on him. Goes down low. Somebody going to the box, I guess. What's that? Yeah, it is. He was like me. So Coffman's going to get a penalty here. And we'll be on a power play. What's the call? Let's see what the call is. 2 minutes for hooking. Okay. So power play for Hilliard for 2 minutes. 1:21 left in the second. Scores 5-2. Let's see if we can shorten that lead up. Kimballton on the face-off. 1:21 left. And that's a win. It goes back to Errett. And Errett sends it over to Martin. At the top of the blue line. It goes down low. Can't see who's that. Kimballton. Zips it around behind the net. Oh, gosh, who was that? Brotherton almost got it right there. Kind of bounced right in front of the goalie. Brotherton tried to chip it on up. That was a shot. Brotherton got a shot.
I missed it. I looked up and he was laying there.
That was close. It was close, but it was a shot. Kimballton on the face-off again. 1:10 left. And looks like there's a battle for it. Goes down behind the net, comes up to Martin at the point. And now, what? Apparently it was offsides. Now get back in there. Come on. Martin gets it back in our zone. Looking for some space. Drops it off of Eric. Eric gets some speed. Going through the neutral zone. Comes through. Goes to the left-hand side. Somebody get to the net. Brotherton almost gets it. Sends it on over. On net. Goalie holds it. What's that? Yeah. Kimballton on the face-off. And that is lost. Gets sent back around. Clevenger picks it up. 30 seconds left in the period. Gets sent over to Eric. Eric zings it, and it's glove down. There's a shot and a save. Kimballton on the face-off again. And that's actually a win to Martin. Martin gets it from the top of the blue line, sends it over to Eric. Eric trying to get some space. Looks like he sends it over, tries to get it tipped over to Kimballton. Doesn't make the connection. Almost made it. 15 seconds left. Goes up to the point. Martin loses it. Comes down, and we have a 2-on-1 situation. Eric on the back check. Gets sent over. Pass was not completed. No shot on goal. That's all right. Comes up. I don't know what's going on in the corner. Who's got it? Never mind. The period is over. Okay. At the end of 2 periods, the score is 5-2 in favor of Coffman. I'm going to go give you that scoreboard there. We will have an ice cut since the players are leaving the ice. And what's the shot count? Let's see. Shot count right now is. Ooh, that's all right. Nah, you're good. You take your time.
23.
Yeah,
That's what I have.
24-12 in favor of Coffman. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and just pause this out, and we'll be back in about 5 to 10. Okay. We're back. I hope you can hear me. Hope you didn't hear me the entire time. Anyway, let's see here. Players are taken back to the ice. Well, at least the Coffman players are. I don't know where the Hilliard players are. Uh, yep. The score is still 5-2. We are 39 seconds on a penalty kill. Do we know who scored all their goals? It's not the same people, right? Yeah. I don't think it's the same people.
Birthday party over at Slick City.
Nope. What is that?
It's like a slide. It's like
Oh.
trampoline park.
Oh, okay. Where are our players?
They're doing wall sits because they fucked up the first period.
Coach is still talking to him, I think. Here comes Cliff.
Come out.
Cliff walking. Yeah, probably because I'm sure there was some special words going on in that room.
How are we at?
Don't know.
Entire Coffman Varsity versus Cliff. I got my money on Cliff.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah. Coffman versus Cliff. Cliff wins. Where is our team? Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, ref's coming over to talk to the coach here. Where's your team at?
I don't know. We got lost on the way back to the rink.
Well, it looks like they might be coming. All right. There they go. Oh, it came over in the corner. Holy moly. All right. Never mind. Hey, they snuck in on us. There they go. Hilliard players coming in. Trevor taken back to his crease. Everybody's starting to warm up.
No time to stretch.
Yeah, well, I mean, you take your time. Take your time getting out. Ref's not going to give you much. And where's the coach? There he is. All right.
Why he jumped in on number 2 is because
15 minutes left in starting off the third period. Not left. A little bit of a pep talk in the locker room, I'm sure.
it's actually
We're ready to go.
I was so
Yeah. All right, start of the third period. Penalty kill. Whoa, we got too many men, guys. Too many men. Oh, no, we're on the power play. Wait a minute. Why did Okay, they put the time on the wrong side of the boards. Kimbleton, I think we won that one. It's end up in their zone. What's going on there? Eric loses the puck and ends up with it again on the wall. Sends it up to the top of the point or crease, whatever that is, the blue line. Kimbleton tries to drive it down low. Clevenger gets it. Clevenger in the corner. Chips it up to the center. Martin tries to get it. Another pass blocked by a Coffman player from 25. Puck comes out. 3 seconds left on the power play. And, come on. Shot goes wide. Down in the corner. Puck goes down in the round. Martin gets it. Yeah, he's going to look for us. He's got ice. Got to skate with him, and he turns around. All right. And he dumps it up to Clevenger. Clevenger gets it. Dumps it up and into the zone to Brotherton. Brotherton can't handle it. So it gets knocked off Coffman's stick, and they're still in control back in their zone. Through the neutral zone. into our zone. And Wallen breaks up that play. Good job. Comes back up. And a shot saved by River. Martin gets it and tries to chip it up out. Back down low again. Kimbleton sends it on over to Wallen. Goes over to Clevenger. Puck is lost again. Coffman ends up with it. Brotherton. What happened there? It went up and over. Martin gets it behind the net. Tries to get some speed. All by himself. There he goes. Everybody else went through a change. Goes down low behind the net. Still got some speed. Goes to the center. Trying to get. He's got black jerseys following him. That was a chip in by almost a shot by 97. Got off the goalie. And looks like we're getting a little bit of a breakaway situation here. Saved by River down to the left-hand side, off the glove in the left pad, down into the corner. Riley gets it again, tips it up to Moranto. Moranto dumps it down, Barney tries to get it. Unfortunately, he can't get to it in time. Forecheck there by Riley. Puck comes over to the left-hand side half wall. Barney still sends it back down in. Riley to Barney. Barney sends it right in front of the net. It gets chipped up. Moranto almost gets a shot, and it goes high. Up on the half wall again. Wong able to keep it down low. It gets back. Whoa, another shot by Riley, and it goes off the goalie. Whoa, gosh. That puck went right through the crease. Wong able to keep it in. And not anymore. It comes out. They get it, and they come down into our zone. Looks like they get another pass. Saved by River. Another shot goes wide. Over the left-hand side. Down low. Back up. Behind the net. And again, Moranto goes for it. Chips it up and out onto the stick of the Coffman player. No icing. So, looks like we're getting a change here. Goes back in their zone. They're able to get it up and through the neutral zone and into our zone. And that's a shot and a save. Good freaking Lord, guys. Somebody should be checking that mother. Come on, guys. What's going on here? Francis on the face-off. 11:34 left in the third. Face-off is lost. It gets back down on the half wall on the left-hand side. Mason with a nice check. Good battle. Good job, Mason. And Francis able to chip it up and out. That's probably going to be icing. And nope, the goalie's going to come out to play it. Tries to send it up and out. Ends up coming back down in. So we're offsides. We got to touch up. Coffman back down behind the net. Sends it on up. Chips it on into the neutral zone. Wallen takes a check. It makes a check. Eats a check. Now Wallen's going to get a... He's getting blasted. Now we're delayed penalty. And we'll be on the penalty kill once Ferrari touches it. And that will be a penalty on Wallen. I'm okay with that. He was getting blasted. I mean, I don't like the penalty, but don't just let people hit you, man. 10:49 left. He'll be in the box, probably for roughing. Penalty kill. And now they got the time on the right side. Barney on the face-off, 86. And that's a face-off loss. Back to the point. Goes to the top of the line. And here comes the shot. Zinger down low. Save made by River. Goes to the right corner. And Coffman just kind of looking for it. Send it over to the left-hand side. And he tried to take a shot. And he wanted one. But he didn't manage to get one off. Goes still at the top of the zone. Now he's coming down low. Left-hand side. Gets blocked up. Barney chasing it. Tries to chip it. Get to it. Still on the forecheck. Come on. Don't glide. Yeah. Coffman gets it behind their net. They're just going to sit there. Come on, guys. They chip it down the neutral zone. They pass it over to the left-hand side. Coming down low. Looks like they're going to look for a pass there to the circle. Shot goes into Rivers' pads, and he holds it from the circle. 1 minute, 8 seconds left in the penalty kill. 9:56 left in the third period. Score is 5-2, Coffman. Riley on the face-off. And it's lost. Back to the point. And over to the circle. Here we go again. Another shot. Didn't get to him. Eric gets it and gets cleared all the way down into their zone. Their goalie stops it at the line. They're just kind of hanging out. Riley breaks up that one. Nicely done, except he can't get to it. Wastes a little bit of time. 35 seconds left on the penalty. Goes through the neutral zone. Ferrari chasing. Gets stopped at the half wall. Goes up top of the zone. They tried to drop it off at the point. Here comes the shot. Here it comes. Off the mask. 2 shots. Saved both by River. A pass broken up by Martin. Ends up coming out of the zone. 12 seconds left on the penalty kill. Riley missed the check there. Puck ends up not coming out. River manages to shot from the top of the circle right into the left glove of River. And looks like River's got to fix his mask. Probably one of the one that came off it, knocked the buckle off. That usually happens. But that's what happens. I always tell them, if that happens, just shake your head. The mask comes off and the play stops. Kimbleton on the faceoff. 2 seconds left on the penalty kill. 8:50 left in the third. And that is actually 1. Sent on over to Wong behind the net. Not what I like there. That pass went right through the crease. I think that was on net. It's chipped up by Wallen, who's out of the box now. Comes down through the neutral zone. And Kimbleton, it's a little bit of a break there. Come on, get it through. He gets it knocked off his stick. Almost. Sends it on up into the slot. Almost gets it. And we have a slashing call on Coffman. So we will be on the power play. And that is on Milo. That's on Klein. Slashing on Klein. Let's score on this, guys. Face-off down in the zone. 48. Kimbleton on the face-off draw. And that's a loss. It comes back down into our zone. Way down in the zone. Martin chasing it. They are definitely forechecking even when they have it. Kimbleton gets it. Tries to come back down. Watch it. Go. Keep on going. Kimbleton gets some speed. Still got some guy, and that's a tripping call. No call. Okay. Anyway, 25 gets it. Eric almost gets it through. Was that 48? Kimbleton almost gets a stick on it. Into the slot. Martin down low on the left-hand side. Comes back up to the point. Looking for some spots. It's almost a shot by Brotherton. It goes over the top, right from the slot. That was a miss. That was Clevenger and Brotherton battling for it behind the net, and it ends up coming out of the zone, and it's going down. River comes out to play it. I don't know what he's doing. He needs to get rid of it. Nobody back-checking. Not sure why. Martin gets it. Through the neutral zone. Goes into the zone on the right-hand side. Gets some options. Tries to chip it up. Kimbleton gets it. Sends it on to the left-hand side to, I don't know who that was. Anyway, it gets chipped up and out of the zone where Kimbleton gets it again. And almost gets knocked off the stick. 38 seconds left on the power play. And he gets knocked down. Down low. We got four people down low. Clevenger dumps it over to Martin. Martin sends it down low behind the net for Eric. Eric up to Kimbleton. Kimbleton from the circle. Leaves it over for Eric. Looking for an opportunity here. Martin gets it down low. Sends it back up to Eric. Little battle on the wall there. Ends up on Coffman's stick. And it's chipped ahead. And now we have a breakaway. And that's a goal. That was a break up in the zone. It comes out, and we basically had a 2-on-0 situation. And it gets sent up and right off the crossbar and down into the zone. The score is 6-2. Yeah. Francis on the face-off. Wins it, except we don't end up with possession. Well, we kind of do. Never mind. Moranto gets tripped up. Really surprised that wasn't a tripping call, but that's okay. Way before. Barber. What's going on? Why Barber's down low? Maybe he's just putting more people out there that want to play. Wallen chips it on up and out. Mason over to Moranto. Moranto goes into the zone. Down low. Battle. Mason and Moranto. And here we are. 3-on-1 again. Up and over. Shot goes up and over. Francis gets it outside of the neutral zone. Getting tripped up. Sends down deep. Clevenger manages to keep it down in their zone. Looking for something. Francis in front of the net, waiting for something. Nobody on him. Ferrari sends it down low. Oh, yeah! That's it. That's a goal. Finally. Kimbleton, there's a lot of going on in there. 21-95. And Kimbleton there finally getting into the zone. Gets it off the goaltender. It bounces around and dangles, dribbles really into the net. They're able to send it home. The score is 6-3. Coffman. Keep it rolling. You still got 5 minutes, 15 seconds left. You can still score some goals. Keep it going that way. Kimbleton on the face-off. And it's lost back. And into the bench. And that'll be stopped. Face-off will be right there. Face-off, Kimbleton is lost and chipped up into the neutral zone. Wong chasing it. That's icing. Face-off down in their zone. Left-hand side, Kimbleton on the draw. And we win it. It comes back to Wong. Wong tries to take a shot. It was going wide anyway, but blocked by a Coffman player. Now they get through the neutral zone. And Brotherton breaks that one up. Ends up going down. Around the corner. Coffman ends up with it again. Comes up on Brotherton's stick. Go, 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 go. Goes into the zone. Can't shoot it there. He's got no lane. Battle behind the gourds there with Clevenger and Brotherton. Coffman ends up with it. They send it out. It's dumped back down in. Ferrari chasing it. Gets sent back down over to Wong. Wong chips it up and out. Gets shot was blocked by Clevenger. Battle over there, right at the actual thing. Oh, come on. Kimbleton playing a little bit of physical there. Barney able to keep that in the neutral zone. Oh boy. Come on. That's another bad goal there. Let him just dangle it in there. All right. The score is 7-3. We had 3 guys sitting there in the slot. One guy was on him and just let him walk right through the crease. Come on. All right. Coffman, again, into our zone. What's that? Barber gets some space. Something happened in there. I guess the net is off. Yeah. All right. 3:29 left. A little bit of frustration shown from River there. Down in Riley on the faceoff. Wins it back to Barber. Barber sends it back down to Riley. Riley tries to get it over to somebody in the slot. No one there. I think Eric ends up with the puck. Sends it to Riley. Oh, Martin from the point sends it up. It looked like the goalie tried to pick it up catcher style, but he missed it, and it went top left corner. Nice job. That's a goal by Martin. 13, 25, 97, 44, 86. The score is now 7-4. I think Rivers getting pulled. Oh, no, hang on. Hang on a second. Is somebody, I think we're emptying the net. Emptying the net at 3:13. Yeah, doesn't matter at this point. So, yep, Rivers getting pulled, 3:13. Left in the third, 7-4. We have 6 skaters. Gimbleton on the draw. Loses that. And Coffman ends up with it. And they're just going to go. And they're just dangling around people. Empty net goal for Coffman. It's now 8-4. And River going back into the net at 2:54. So I think he was out for 30. He was out for 30 seconds. He was out for 30 seconds.
I marked it as empty net here.
Yeah, I know. Yep, Mason on the draw, and we actually win that one. Stuhldrager wins it back to Ferrari. Mason. Icing on Hilliard. 2:46 left. The score is 8-4. Icing. Puck comes back down in our zone. All right, you ready? 2:46 left. And face-off is lost. Shot went wide. You know that's what they're going to be doing when they're on the forehand on the... there he comes. Everybody whiffing at it. Comes out of the zone. Coffman has to double back. Mason with a check. Puck comes out, and we let him off have it again. River manages to make the save there. .212 left. Mason on the face-off in our zone. And that's a loss. Shot goes wide. And I can't really see what's going on down there. I hate this rink. But, yep. Mason able to chip it up and out. Into the neutral zone. Coffman gets it. Moranto in the neutral zone. Leaves it for Wong. Wong gets a little bit of time and space. Dumps it into the zone. Coffman ends up getting it. Sends it around their net. Wong still on the forecheck. Not where he's normally. Puck comes down low. Riley has it. Fighting for it. It comes up. Coffman ends up with it again. Looks like Barber almost able to keep it in. Comes out. And they're able to take it into our zone again. And we've got a penalty cut coming. And that's on Barber. Who is it on? That's on Francis. 21, tripping. 1 minute, 18 seconds left. So we will be on the penalty kill for the last part of this game. All right. Our goals were 2 by Riley, 1 by 48, I believe, and I can't remember the other one. Sorry, I don't have anything written down here. Stuhldrager on the faceoff, 14. And that is lost. Actually ends up coming up on Kellen Luke's stick. He chips it up down and clears it. 1 minute left in the period, or in the whole game. Luke with the forecheck. Coffman gets around 2 players, and now we have a 3-on-2 situation on the penalty kill. And puck ends up going in the corner. Battling for it behind the net. Ends up there. Still going up to the top of the zone. And it looks like he was looking for a shot. It was sent down to the far corner. 45 seconds left. Battle, down low. Goes to the left-hand side. Kellen Luke gets burnt there, unfortunately. Top or right point, top of the circle. Almost looked for a shot. Can't get to it. Sends it up to the zone, top of the zone. Shot down low. I think it was tipped wide. And there's a play call. 20 seconds left. All right. Moranto on the face-off. And that's a loss, and it goes out of the zone. That might be it. Coffman's a little slow to get to it. There might be an extra, a little bit of a rush, but 10 seconds left now. And I think they're just going to toss it back and just kind of hang on to it. They're just going to let it go. And that's 5 seconds and that'll be it. And that is the end of the game right there. That is a loss for Hilliard. 8-4 is the final score. And we are going to have to play tomorrow morning against the Mavs, or bright and early. We'll see what we got then. Maybe we can still come back for the championship. Yep. Well, enjoy the Jackets game here at 3:30, and then the OSU championship game later on tonight. I'm going to go ahead and drop it off. Again, the score was 8-4 in favor of Coffman. See you guys later.